Hello and Assalamu alaikum. This is Ali Abbas, and we're going to start direct proportions today. So, actually, what are direct proportions? You must remember the concept that if one quantity is increasing, other quantity also increases, or we can say if one quantity is decreasing, the other one also decreasing. So this is the concept of direct proportion. So how to solve the questions that are usually coming in your past papers? This is the very first question. They're saying that y varies directly as the square of x. So we have to apply proportionality sign and it's directly proportional. So we have to write down this thing as it is straight away after this proportionality sign. So square of x means x raised to the power of 2. Remember this, you can say thing, square of x. In the next step, we have to remove that proportionality sign and put an equals to sign with a constant k and x squared. Through the first information, we can find the value of k. Given that y equals to 1.1 by 5, replace y with 1 by 5, which is equals to k times 1 by 2 whole square, because x squared is basically, if we are having the value of x 1 by 2, so it means that it is the square of the complete value. So in the next step, 1 by 5 equals to k times square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4. Now we cross multiply, that will be the answer for k. So k times 1 is k, and cross multiplying 4 times 1 is 4 and divided by 5. So I'm just, you can say, putting this thing as a fraction. No need to convert it into decimals because it's paper 1 question. So we are moving ahead, replacing this value into the equation connecting x and y, it becomes y equals to 4 over 5 x squared. In the next step, find y. We have to find the value of y and putting the value of x equals to 10. So 4 over 5. In place of x, I'm putting 10. So 10 squared, we have to double the number of zeros with 1. It means it gives us 100. So 100 here. So now cut down 5 with 100 and then it will be simplified easily by 1 times and 5, 20 times 100. Now multiply 4 with 20, 4 times 2 is 8, 0 will be written as it is. The result is 80. So 80 is the answer for y. Write down the answer in the space given. So y equals to 80. This is the result for the first part. So I hope so you understand this. So moving ahead to question number 2. In question number 2, it says that y is directly proportional to the square of x. So write down y, and there is a proportionality sign. Write down square of x means x raised to the power of 2. Given that y equals to 8, before that we have to remove that proportionality sign with a constant and an equals to sign kx squared. Now replace y with 8 and x with 4. So 4 squared is 16. So 8 equals to k multiplied by 16. Now k and 16 are going to multiply. This 16 will be divided onto the other side. So remember, 8 1 times 8, 8 twos are 16. So most of the students do mistake that they are, instead of writing 1 by 2, they write 2. 2 is the incorrect way because numerator is 1, denominator is 2. So remember this concept. Otherwise, if the numerator is 16, if I say it numerator was 16 and denominator was 8, then 8 1 times 8, 2 times 16, then 2 by 1 results in 2. In that case, we are having 2. But in this case, numerator is 8 and after cutting it results in 1. And for 16, after cutting it results in 2 in the denominator. So no need to write down 2. It is basically 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 equals to k. Replace the value of k into the equation connecting x and y. This is the equation. We have to remove the replace the value of k with 1 over 2 and x squared. In the next, you can say part, it is find y when x equals to 3. Find y means write down y as it is, and x equals to 3 means 3 squared is 9. 9 divided by 2 is resulting in a whole form. We have to write down what's the whole form. It's basically 4 whole 1 over 2. So the result is 4 whole 1 by 2. So this is the answer for y, 4 whole 1 over 2. This is the answer for question number 2. I hope so all of you understanding this clearly. If you have any queries, write down in the comment section, then I can explain that specific concept in my other video again. So moving towards the next question. The next question, y is directly proportional to x. So there is no power. It's only 1 must be written in the power directly, and we have to write on x. And now replace proportionality sign with a constant and an equals to sign. So in the next step, when x equals to 4, y equals to t. Write down, in place of y, write down t equals to k multiplied by 4. Means when the value of x is 4, y was t. So what will be the equation connecting? You can say what is the value of k in terms of t, means 4 and k are going to multiply. This 4 will be divided, so it will give us t by 4 equals to k. This is the answer for k. But now what we have to do, find x in terms of t. We have to write down x in terms of t. We have to use this specific equation, and we have to replace y with 2. In place of y, I'm writing down 2. In place of k, I'm writing down t by 4 because it was the value of k in terms of t. And what about x? X must be written as it is. So now cross multiply, x and t are going to multiply in onto the other side. 4 is going to multiply with 2, it results in t, in 8. 4 times 2 is 8, and t is going to multiply with x. That t will be divided onto the other side. It results 8 over t equals to x. So x is basically equals to 8 over t. Basically, this is the expression of x in terms of t. So this is all from question number 3. Moving towards question number 4. In question 4, they're saying that y is directly proportional to the cube of x. Remember the term cube. So y, and there is a proportionality sign, and x raised to the power of 3. Now you can say in place of proportionality sign, put an equal sign with a constant k and x cube. In the next step, they're saying when x is 2, put the value of x equals to 2, 2 raised to the power of 3, and in place of y, we have to write down 4. Now, what's the value of 2 raised to the power of 3? It results in 8 because 2 times 2 times 2 is basically 2 cube. So 8 and k are going to multiply, so 8 will be divided. So 4 1 times and 4 2 times 8. The same thing, you don't have to, you can say repeat this thing again, that 1 by 2 cannot be written as 2. Okay, if you have done this thing, it will be wrong. You will lose your marks. So 1 over 2 equals to k is the answer for k. So replacing this value into the equation, this equation, so it becomes y equals to 1 over 2 x raised to the power of 3. So in the next, you can say thing, they're saying that find y, write down y as it is, and in place of x, I am putting 3. So 1 over 2, 3 raised to the power of 3. 3 cube is basically 27. So 27 times 1 is 27. 27 by 2 can be written in terms of whole fraction form. It will be 13 whole 1 over 2. I hope so you know the method how to convert any improper fraction into mixed fraction form. So 13 whole 1 over 3 is the final result. Because it is paper 1, no need to convert into decimal. I know it is 13.5. If you have written down in decimal form, it will not be wrong. It will be correct. But No need to further go into decimals if you don't know how to do. Just convert into mixed fraction forms. So moving ahead to question number 5, it is all from question 4. In question number 5, they're saying that y is proportional is the same thing as directly proportional. So y, and there is a proportionality sign and x minus 1 whole squared, replacing that proportionality sign with an equal to sign with a constant k and times x minus 1 whole squared. In the first information, they're saying y is 18 and x is 4. 4 minus 1 is to be done first. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 squared is basically 9. So 18 equals to k multiplied by 9. So what will be the result for k? It will be 18 and divided by 9. So if the value of, you can say, you can cut down 9 with 18, 9 one times, 9 two times. So in this case, you can see numerator is 2. In that case, we have to write down 2. Why we are not writing down this as 1 by 2? Because numerator is not 1. Numerator is 2 and denominator is 1. So I'm replacing this thing with k equals to 2. Now replace that value of k into the equation connecting x and y. It becomes y equals to 2 times x minus 1 whole squared. What's the next information? We have to find the value of y when x is 6. So replace x with 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. So square of 5 is 25. So y equals to 2 times 25. 2 times 25 results in 50. So the value of y we have found out here is 50. So 50 will be the answer for question number 5. Moving towards question number 6. In question 6, they're saying that y is directly proportional, the same thing. It is proportional or directly proportional, it is the same concept. X minus 1 whole squared, replacing the proportionality sign with a constant and an equals to sign k times x minus 1 whole squared. First information, when x is 5, y is 32. Replace y with 32 equals to k and times 5 minus 1. What's 5 minus 1? It results in 4. So 32 equals to k times 4 squared. What's the answer of 4 squared? It is 16. So 16 times k. In this case, 16 will be divided onto the other side. It will be 32 over 16 equals to k. Now 16 and 32's highest common factor is 16. So 16 one time and 16 two times is 32. So 2 equals to k, or we can say the value of k is 2. So in the next process, we have to replace the value of k into this equation. It becomes y equals to 2 times x minus 1 whole squared. So find the value of y when x is minus 2. Replace x with minus 2 and minus 1 whole squared. Minus 2 minus 1 results in negative 3 squared. Remember, when there is a positive number, it's having square, and if it is having negative number squared, both results in positive answers. So y equals to 2 times 9. Negative 3 squared is also 9. In the next step, 2 times 9 is 18. That will be the final answer for this part. So writing down the answer in the space given below, y equals to 18. It's all from question number 6. Hope so all of you understand. I can say, if you have any queries in any of the steps, do let me know in the chat box. So moving towards the last question of this specific topic, direct proportion. It is of paper 2, but how to solve it like paper 1. So I'm doing it right now. B is directly proportional to cube of A means there is a proportionality sign and It's written as cube of a raised to the power of 3. Remove that proportionality sign, put an equals to sign with a constant k and a cube. In the next step, given that b is 4, replace b with 4 equals to k and a's value is 2, 2 raised to the power of 3. So 4 equals to k and times 2 raised to the power 3 means 2 times 2 times 2, where then already it's 8. So 4 will be divided by 8 because 8 and k were going to be multiplied. So in this case, the highest common factor is 4. So 4 1 times, 4 2 times. So remember one more thing, the same concept. 1 by 2 cannot be written as 2. So the answer for k is 1 by 2. So replacing this value into the equation connecting b and a, it will be 1 by 2 and a raised to the power of 3. What's being given? B is given, that's 4. The value of b is 4, which is equals to 1 over 2. Sorry, pardon. The value of b we need to find because it was the first information. The value of b is basically we need to find b, and value of a is given, that's 5. So 1 by 2 and 5 cube. What's 5 cube? 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. So 125 divided by 2, you can check in rough word, it results in 62.5. So the value of B is 62.5. So write down this answer in the section given below. So this is the answer for B. So I hope so all of you understand this process. If you have any queries, I'm asking again and again, you can write down in the chat box and do let me know. So kindly subscribe and share my channel and press the bell icon for further videos. So thanks for watching and Allah Hafiz. Take care of yourself.